Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got a first down and more past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Redskins.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The first carry now. This is Matthews. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing line. Their nose is close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got it to James White. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll make it 3rd and 1. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
X3, 218, chop it.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's get high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Like that. 80. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 80. 22. Let's go.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marr able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Now White lost the football. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rosen will throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That isn't
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the pistol, it's Matthews. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3rd down and 9.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rosen to throw on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, alert.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You got it.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Rosen to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Landry the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Squeeze, double tight.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Opting to run again here with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Rotate. We got double up.
Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. out. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's going to be a long day.
On the ground, it's Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 39, Rosen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Second down, Haskins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Haskins, third and long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rosen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen got his man. That's Harry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On play action, Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.